Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
just had to make sure I heard my little kitty. Listen, mm, mm, mm. Today is Wet and Wired Wednesday. Today is the day that we come in and we either talk about something very salacious and titillating or something very disturbing that has us wired right now. And right now we are in wired mode because I don't know, for some strange reason, uh these high-end people, these high-end profile people, and these celebrities keep doing stuff and getting in trouble. And it's like almost like they want me to talk about it. So I am. I am. I absolutely am. Um, a lot to talk about. First things first, so before we even get into that shenanigans, remember to drop a comment. You can join the conversation by dropping a comment. You can call in or you can text. If you text, I will read your text message live on air. If you call in, um, I would just advise you to be on your best behavior. Sorry, I had to hit the little button for the phone. I would just advise you to be on your best behavior after 10 o'clock. I don't care what you say, but before 10 o'clock, I do. The number is 443-850-4828. Again, the number is 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link, and I will, as long as you're on your best behavior. And I mean, it's not much to it. I don't want to see no explicit stuff going on. I don't want to see little Peter Weeder. I don't want to see any of that. So just be on your best behavior, because if you're not, I'm going to read you're behind for filth, and I'm trying to be on my best behavior because the person that tells me not to is not here right now. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. Oh snap! Doc just spoke him up, y'all. I almost lost control, Doc. I had to catch myself. Hey, Doc, honey. But we need every like, every share, and every subscription. We gratefully appreciate all of those. And if you're subscribing from YouTube, don't forget to hit the notification bell. And last but not least, because I said I'm gonna start putting this up here, and I'm gonna leave this up here for a second. Join our coffee community, because that's where I can really go ham. Like, it's a lot of things in these court documents that I can read over there, but I can't read over here. So I kind of want you to go over there so that I can give you all of the detail. And you won't be left behind. It's like no person left behind over here. Yeah, I had to catch myself, and I'm like, I caught myself. The person who's usually in here with me to help me with my words is not in here right now, so I'm gonna catch myself. But thank you. I'm glad you're here, honey. I am. All right. So, like I was saying before, I got into all of my other jargon. I think that these high-profile people and celebrities want me to talk about them. The reason why I'm saying that is because they keep doing stuff. And well, I guess they kind of was already doing stuff, but it's just all coming out and splack out in our face. It's right there. So it's my job to come to you guys. And excuse me, my nose is stuffed. This seasonal crap, I hate it. 1 second. And it's not even stuffed. I mean, it's not like runny. It's just stuffy. That's the sinuses. But anyway, but yeah, I think that they can just keep doing stuff. I think that they want me to talk about them, Doc, because they keep on doing stuff. Or they was doing stuff and now they done make somebody happy because now it's all out in the open. So today, on our court case agenda, we will be discussing the court case involving Senor Combs and Senor Aaron Hall, MCA Music Entertainment Group, Geffen Records, John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10. I don't even know who that is. And ABC Corps 1 through so corporation 1 through 10. I don't know. We're gonna get into it and figure out all of this 1 through 10 business out. What I did not know is that I thought we did not know the name for the plaintiff in this particular case, but we do know the name. Her name is Liza Gardner. We didn't, well, until today, her name wasn't really spoken, not on this podcast anyways. But her name is Liza Gardner, and she is the plaintiff, and the defendants are Sean Combs, Aaron Hall, MCA, Geffen, John and Jane Doe's, and AC Corp. So I don't know what happened and why there's Johns and Jane Doe's in this case, but we're gonna get through it as best we can. Now, that's the first thing. Y'all, when I said I don't be playing. When I say I'm going to find these court cases, I'm going to find these court cases. When I say I'm going to get the list, I'm going to get the list. Well, let me tell you what list I have. One is I have the flight log for Epstein. That's one. Hold on, I gotta make sure I give y'all the list of things that I have without going out of there real quick. Cause I got and it's so much stuff that I don't think that I'm going to start. I think that should be a thing all in itself because, oh boy, yeah, your girl don't be playing. I think that should be a thing in itself because there are so many documents that I have received and I have retrieved that it's insane that I actually want to go through and put them together properly. But we have his little black book, unredacted, which is what I had at first, but it was redacted. So we have what? Why? I'm in the middle of a podcast. Why is people doing this to me? But anyway, I have the little black book, unredacted. I have the flight list. I'll say the log list is probably about a good 80% unredacted, and I say a good 20% redacted. What? Oh, wait. Somebody sent me some more lists. Oh my gosh. People be holding it down for me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. So I could give you I think I could run through some of the people that are on the list tonight because people really want me to go through this list. So I'm gonna go through the list. I feel like I should. Big shout out to Big Dro for sending me this what he could send me anyway. It's a little blurry, but I can read it. But I have also, I told you people been sending me stuff, so it's like crazy. But I have, like I said, the little black book, unredacted. I have the flight log, 80% unredacted. I have all of the documents from Ghislaine's court doc, because really, to be honest, all of that we getting from right now and the names and all of that stuff on the list is because she's in trial right now. She's under prosecution right now. And so that plays that plays a major part in it. And then I have his documents from his case, so documents from her case, documents from his case. It's just so much that I have. So because I have so much, I feel like we need to dive in on that one. So that might come in parts because I promise you, is I wish I could show y'all how many documents are sitting in my face. And then there's like one big zip file that I have, which is all coming from her trial. I also have access to the FBI vaults as well. So I think we should go ahead and start with our Diddy case. We're not going to go through the whole case in one day. Y'all know how we do. We break it down Some, some cases we just can't get all the way through. But then I want to read some of the names for you guys because you'll be interested to know. Trust me. I'm going to get into some of the names on the list. All right. You'll be very interested to know. So this case, like I said, this is a case involving both Diddy and Aaron Hall. The plaintiff, her name is Liza Gardner. I'm not going to get into all the bull crap shenanigans that we usually get into, but we'll do the introduction real quick. So plaintiff Liza Gardner files this complaint for damages and other relief under Trafficking Victim Protection, under the Trafficking Victim Protection Act. The cause of action is timely under the Adult Survivors Act, NYC. I'm not doing all the numbers and stuff, but we know what it's about. She had a certain time to hurry up and submit her case. And so this is just basically breaking that down. The suit arises from the actions of defendants Sean Combs, Aaron Hall, MCA Inc., MCA, which is MCA Records, MCA Music Entertainment Group, Geffen Records, like I said, John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10, and ABC Corporation. Okay, so here's something interesting. 1 through 10 and their participation in the harm visited upon the plaintiff, Liza Gardner. Liza is a Caucasian female. So, wow. So in the first, like the one that Liza is not the 17-year-old. Liza is, I haven't even gotten to the 17-year-old's case, and she was also Caucasian, if I'm not mistaken, also. But I didn't know Liza was Caucasian. So Liza is a Caucasian female and the United States citizen who was at relevant times a resident of the domicile of the state of North Carolina. So this happened in North Carolina, baby. Or I guess I don't know. It happened in New York, but she was from North Carolina. I don't know. Combs is a United States citizen and was at all relevant times a resident and a domicile of the state of New York. Hall is a United States citizen and was at all relevant times a resident of the state of New York. So this happened in New York. Upon information and belief, Hall has bragged about we know what he's been online bragging about his promiscuity, about him being I can't even say that, about him being a puppy. And ask me what a puppy is after my allotted time, and then I'll tell you what a puppy is. Or you can take a gander and figure out what a puppy is for yourself. But basically, he's been bragging about his promiscuity and him being a puppy. And the fact that he has engaged in intercourse with minors. We know this, his baby mama, Gloria, was a minor. Doc, can you guess what a puppy is? Because I can't wait to tell you what a puppy is. Hi, JB. Thanks for the love, babe. I can't wait to tell you what a puppy is. I can't wait. But anyway, so we all know that Aaron been on the internet going ham about his size and proportion. He's been on the internet talk about him being a puppy. He's been on the internet talk about he like him young. So this is basically what they're breaking down into the court case. Hall also confirmed Combs' presence in the room, which he did. So we definitely know for a fact this case is probably going to be a lost one. So he should probably settle this quick and easy too. Hold on. Let me see what Doc said. Well, we're going to have to talk about that later, sir, because I'm in the middle of the show. I'm going to wait for you to tell me good, because I can't wait to tell you what a puppy is. It's certain words, we can't say, because YouTube be all on one all the time and stuff, and I don't have time for that. But he was out there being a puppy. So anyway, so yeah, he's already been on camera talking about Combs' presence being in the room while he was engaging in his little acts. Hall's disgusting claims are eerily similar, if not identical, to the trauma he and Combs visited upon the victim, Miss Gardner. I got 6 minutes. All right, thanks, baby. I was waiting for. I'm waiting for them 6 minutes. So MCA is a global music company headquartered in the University City of California. MCA is licensed by the New York State as a foreign business. That's how you register when you have a business and you're in one state. Like, let's say I registered my business in here in Baltimore, but I want to do business in Delaware, then I would have to register as a foreign entity. So that's why that's broken down like that. MCA Music is a global music company headquartered in University City. It sounds like I'm reading this, repeating, but I'm not. It's the second line. MCA Music is licensed because one is MCA Music, talking about their stuff, but it's licensed by the as well as New York as a foreign business. But GR is the same thing. I'm not going to keep going through all of that, but basically all of them are registered in New York as a foreign business because it's not of that state. They're licensed in California, but they registered in New York, so they can do business in New York as well. During the relevant period, defendants John and Jane Doe, because I'm trying to figure out who they are. 1 through 10 are currently unknown, and so we don't know who they are. Currently unknown individuals or employees who aided and or abetted in the commission of conduct complaint herein, and or who either acted within the scope of their employment, the defendants ratified, embraced, and aided in this conduct. So what they're saying is either they knew about it or they participated. It's one or the other. We don't know which one it is. During the relevant period, defendants ABC Corp 1 through 10 are currently unknown as well, but they are either employed, aided, and abetted in the commission of the conduct of the complaint herein, which is they were either there and they knew about it and they didn't insist or say anything about it. Okay, so now that we've gotten through all of that, because I do not want to take forever, because I do want to get to some of these names. So I think we're gonna because I want to get to the names because I know that's the thing that we're waiting for. So we might have to drop some of this ditty until next week. But anyway, summary of factual accusations. Now I think I'm gonna get to that all the way up until damages. I think we could do this. So summary of factual accusations. Upon information and belief, in 1990, Liza Gardner was in New York City with a friend. They were invited to NYC by close friends who were members of the chart-topping record group signed to, they were friends to somebody who was signed to MCA Records. Miss Gardner and the member of this group are all from North Carolina. So I'm going to go with it's the 1990s. Who y'all think the group was? I got a group in my mind, but I might be wrong. Okay, but they were chart-topping. They were a chart-topping group. So let me know who y'all think that group is. That's what I want to know. But I'm going to keep going so y'all can, and then y'all fill me in. Liza and her friend met Combs and Hall at the offices of MCA Records for an event hosted by MCA Records. So that's how they get tied in. Combs and Hall were very flirtatious and handsy with Liza and her friend, offering them drinks throughout the night. Towards the end of the night, Liza Gardner and her friend were invited by Combs and Hall back to Hall's apartment for an after party. While Hall's apartment, while at Hall's apartment, Liza was offered more drinks and was coerced into having an engagement with Combs. That's who I think it is too, Doc, by the way. That's who I think it is. Because it's North Carolina, like who's on the charts that's from North Carolina other than that? At that time, anyway. After Hall finished, okay. So she was coerced into doing the thing with Diddy. After Combs finished doing his business, Liza Gardner laid on the bed, shocked and traumatized. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Liza to have interaction with him as well. I'm saying interaction, but we know what he was doing. After Hall finished graping, I hate graping. I need another word other than graping. That word sucks. But after he finished doing what he was doing to her, she quickly got dressed and ran out of Hall's house. Her friend left shortly after. Liza Gardner's friend shared with her that she too had been forced to have intercourse with Combs and Hall in another room. Upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Liza Gardner, he and Hall switched, and he then commenced assaulting Liza's friend. Oh, so it was a switch up. It was more than a two, man. This was I don't know. Oh my gosh. So yeah, they switched, and then he commenced to do the same thing to her friend. A couple of days later, Combs came to the home of where Liza Gardner and her friend were staying. He was irate and began assaulting and choking Liza. I can't say that any other way. Liza Gardner, and to the point where she passed out. Combs was searching for Liza's friend, because he was worried that she would tell the girl that he was with at the time what he and Hall had done to them. Listen, so it's a lot of questions. I could go, all right, well, I done went off. I mean, I done read all of this shit, but all right, first and foremost, I start with this. I definitely thought it was Jodeci when I read it, because it was like they all from North Carolina is what she's saying in the docket. They were there on behalf of their friends from North Carolina. I'm thinking it was Jodeci. That's for real. Now I can't even say sexual assault. I can't even say no more, Doc. Like they on one right now. I don't know what's wrong with them. So I hate saying essay. I want a word that only I use, or I'm gonna think about it. I don't like the word essay though. The letters essay, and I don't like saying grape. It's just so generic and whatever. That's crazy, yeah. But so that's how I was thinking. Now they said that Diddy came to the house where they were staying all upset and didn't want his girl to find out. Who was the girlfriend? Misa? Because he was with her for a long time, and that's the only person I could think that he wouldn't want at that time, the girlfriend, because he wasn't with Kim Porter yet. It had to be Misa, but apparently he didn't want them getting back to her, which is like, okay, I could see. And now. See, I like when we come together, because then it comes together in my mind. So they were there on behalf of their friends from North Carolina. Their friends were chart-topping artists. It was a group from North Carolina. So that would give me Jodeci. He didn't want his girlfriend at the time to find out what he was doing. I would say it was Misa, because she was styling them at the time. She had just started styling them. So I'm going to go with it was Misa, his first baby mama. Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm sticking with that. Ain't no telling who his girlfriend was. No, she was styling that. Like, how would them girls be able to get in contact with his girlfriend and let his girlfriend know what he and Aaron had did to them? So that means the girlfriend had to be very, very close in proximity for them to even have that conversation with her. At the time, Misa was styling Jodeci. She was trying to sell Andre Harrell on the idea of dressing him in the leather, in the boots. You feel me? So, and we talk about this happened in 1990. So he was trying to get everything together. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't Uptown under MCA? That would make all of that would make sense to me. That it was Misa. I'm just saying. So and Misa was styling Jodeci at the time. So he didn't want them to go back and tell Misa what he had did to them, what him and Earn had did to them. So he went and started going all ham and acting all stupid. Ooh, and the plot thickens. So, oh my gosh, where we at on time? Because I want to get some of these names out. So we're gonna stop after damages, and then when we come back, we will go to the first cause of action. That will be next Wednesday. But I do want to get past the damages real quick. So damages. After the incident, Liza informed her close friend and family members about what had occurred. Over the years, she has sought medical treatment to heal from the trauma visited upon her by Mr. Combs and Mr. Hall. Listen, this seems to be the repetitive conversation at the end. Well, as we get through these cases, especially the ones involving Diddy, which is they have to psychologically they need help after that happened. And I can dig it. So let's get to some of these names. Woo! Oh my Lord. I don't even think that I'm gonna get through all of the names, but I'm gonna get through some of the names because we are already at 9:56, so we don't got much more time. But let's just say it's a lot of people on this list. A lot of people. So it's in alphabetical order. Let's go. Adam Perry. I hate that this is so blurry. Adam Perry Lang. Don't know who that is. Akon. Al Gore, which that I would assume that. Alan Dershowitz. Makes sense. Albert. Hold on. Can't see that one. But I can see this one. Alec Baldwin. Allison Mack. Alyssa Rogers. Anderson Cooper. Interesting. Anderson. Nah, you know what? But see, this list is I'm gonna get to it in a minute. But Anderson Cooper was there. Andrea Merkovich, which I think that's the lady from MSNBC. She used to be on Morning Cup of Joe or Morning Cup, whatever the name of that show is. So that makes sense for reporters to be on there. Let's get to Angelina Jolie. Anthony Weiner. I know his little freaky behind was there. I know that little freaky fuck was sitting up in there. And he probably took some dick pics that day too. Oh, let me tell you what a puppy is. I shortened it down because we couldn't cuss yet, but he was being a little slut puppy. He was being a fucking slut puppy. And he was happy about it. You can see how much glee he got in his face when he told the stories about his slut puppy days, because that's what don't nobody want his black ass name. But anyway, Weiner, we know he was probably taking dick pics in there. Barack Obama, believe that. Ben Affleck, believe that. Bernie Sanders, believe that. Beyonce, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Bob Saget, he's no longer here. He's deceased. They got it on the list saying deceased. Bruce Willis. Some of these people, we don't know them personally. They're like their business. Celine Dion. I'm going to go to Charles Barkley. Charlie Sheen. I'm scared of everything that got to do with Epstein at this point if Charlie Sheen was partying with them niggas. Charlize Theron. Chelsea Handler. Cher, Chris Tucker, Chris Wagner, Chrissy Teigen, Cyndi Lauper, Claire Hansel, I don't know who that is. Courtney Cox, Courtney Love makes sense. Demi Moore makes sense. If Bruce was there, I can imagine that Demi was there too. Couple of people, David Koch, David Spade. Everybody you know was at on that island. Drew Barrymore. Stop. I'm trying to talk. Alarm. Trying to get out this list of people who is on here. So I said Drew Barrymore. That makes sense for her to be there too. Ed Tuffles. I guess that's how you say his name. I can't say his name. Ellen DeGeneres. I knew she was there. Ellen Spencer. Eminem. Emmy Taylor. Oh, the list is interesting. George Clooney. They got the pilots on the list too. Gary Roxborough was definitely one of the pilots to get people across. Oh no, wait. Dagnabbit. I'm gonna stop in the J's. I think that's a good place to start, and then we'll pick it back up from the J's after we start with the J's. I think that's a good place to go. Emmy Taylor, I think I'm trying to think of names that we would all know. Ben Dubbin, Greg, Dad, Gwen Stefani, she was there. Gwendolyn Beck was there. It's another pilot, another man, people you don't know. Hillary Rodham Clinton was there. Jay-Z was there. Well, you know, Beyonce was there. Jay-Z was totally there. Jay-Z was there. Lynn Luke. And that actually, I just seen that name in some of the court dockets too. So that'll be Jean-Luc, something. I can't read the last name, but it's in the court docket, so I'll get it together. It's Jean-Luc, Jean-Michael Gaffey. I don't know who that is. Told you it's kind of fuzzy. Jim Carrey, Jimmy Kimmel, Joe Biden, which I don't know why anybody's shocked by Joe Biden being there. If the other presidents was there, of course Joe Biden was there. If Bill Clinton was there, of course Joe Biden went there. If Barack Obama went there, of course Joe Biden went there. Of course. Why are we shocked? Even Bernie was there. Like, why are we so shocked about this? Why? John Cusack, he was there. John Legend was there. I don't think that John Travolta. Joy from the View was there. Hold on. Kathy Griffin. All right, I said I was going to stop at the J's. I'm going to stop right there because there's a lot of people on this list. But let's just say the who's who was at these functions. And let me make sure I say thank you because he made it easy for me to read. Hold on. But anyway, he did make that much easier for me to read. So I'm gonna just say thank you to him. Easier to read. I gotta say thank you to my peoples. But anyway, yeah. So the who's who. It's almost like I'm gonna give you an example. And you're not gonna. I hate to give this example because a lot of y'all don't know. Y'all not history buffs like I am. But if you know about the Waldorf Astoria, you know about the hotel, then you know about the Astor family. You know about the Vanderbilts, of course. Anderson, that's why it didn't surprise me that Anderson was there because he is part of the Vanderbilt family and they old money type of people. And of course, so he would be in association with those kind of things. I always say government officials and old money families, you can expect them to be there. Like, just wherever the money is, they there too. Put it like that. So, but back to the Astors. That's what I was talking about. The Astors. Back to the Astors. Here's the thing. Back in the Gilded Age, the Astors used to have like a clique of people that you could hang with, and it was like this party they used to throw every year, and it was called the 400. And what it meant by the 400 is only the 400 of the most highest esteemed, wealthy, old money families could be invited to this joint. And the way they did it, it was the 400 that could fit in that ballroom, and Mrs. Astor's ballroom. That was the capacity. So they called them the 400, fundraising off of rich folks. Who fundraising off of rich folks? Because they wasn't fundraising. They was just having a party, and you just couldn't come if you weren't a part of that clique. Well, this list, I would call his the 200, but this list sounds like that type of situation where only a certain subset of people could be there. Now, the people who weren't of that subset were the people who were being abused and harmed. But it very much reminds me of the Astors. I promise you. Only certain subset could be there. The politicians. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's not only politicians on that list. It's politicians, it's celebrities, it's it's musicians, it's actors, it's some of everything. It really reminds me of the 400 from the Astors. You had to be of the elite, what they would deem, because they're not elite. They're not better than anybody else. They just feel like they are because they got money. But they feel like they are the elite, so they kick it together. They weren't there for, they might have got some fundraising and some, rallying done. And, they might have raised a few funds in the melee and all that, but they wasn't there for that. What do you think you think they was going to the Diddy parties? The billionaires was going to the Diddy parties for that? No, that's not what that is. They was going there for something else. And then we already know for sure, well, we've been knew Bill Clinton was on the list. We've been knew that Prince Andrew was on the list. He just settled with the girl who is actually filing the case against Giselle. Giselle, however you say that chick name. I don't fuck that bitch name. She trifling right along with him. Stinking hoe. But anyway, Ghislaine, that's her name, Ghislaine. But he settled with her, which would make sense for the monarch. He's just settled, get out the way already. We don't need this on our, but it's too late, it's already there. And see, in the flight logs, he's always marked as Andy, not Prince Andrew. Andy is what they got him under. Which I hate that that's him and my godmother name. But yeah, they always got him registered under Andy. So it's kind of hard for him to get out of that. So the best thing he could do was to go ahead and settle with her. But it's a lot of high-end names. Now, here's the thing about the list. Yeah, the list was released, right? And all of these people on the list. But not yet, not once and not yet has anyone come forward and say certain names other than Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton. They did say that Bill Clinton, Epstein used to tell the girls that Bill Clinton likes them young. Andy was kind of messing with the same girl a lot. You feel me? I'm calling him Andy like he's not Prince Andrew, but whatever. He was like, that's why he settled with her, because he spent a lot of time with her. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely know they was another person we definitely know was on the list, Donald Trump. He was definitely on the list on the flight log. On the flight log, I looked at that a few times myself. He's on that flight log a lot of times. There are some names redacted though, but yeah, he's definitely on the flight log several times. So I think as we go along, I will be showing. Matter of fact, I think I had the flight log already pulled up, baby. Hold on. I think I do. So hold on. Let me share this so you can just see what I had to look at, and this is just not even all of the hold on. It's not all of what I gotta look at. It's some of what I gotta look at. So hold on, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's put this on the screen real quick. This is actually the call log that I'm putting on the screen right now. I mean, the plain log I'm about to put on the screen. And so in that file alone, I think it's like 80 something pages, but it dates all the way back from the 90s, all the way up until the 2005. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I think it's like 2005-ish on the record. So I might can make it larger. See what we can do. It look crazy like this. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'll go to 100. Maybe that'll make it a little bit better. But yeah, it's all the way from like 1991. That's when the log starts. So they've been logging his plane since 1991. And this is like 118 pages. So when I'm telling y'all that I'm doing the legwork, like so that we can really get down to the nitty gritty. And you know how I like to tie things together. You got to make sense together, though. I'm not one of them people that just put the pieces where I want to put. I needed to fit, and so and to be honest, I made it fit in that last puffy case because we did wind up getting the name of a person who is also connected to that party that celebrity basketball game that they had, and she's part of the reason why most of the people got smashed in the door. Yeah, I did the detective work. It gotta make sense. I just don't go out here making stuff up. But that's that. So yeah, it's 118 pages worth of logs from the pilots and stuff like that of who was on the plane, when they landed, where they took off from, where they landed. It's all of that on these documents, and that's just one document of all the documents that I have to go through. So I think this is one of those ones, y'all, where we're gonna have to take out. So I think it's gonna be like different segments of different things, because this is one for the books. This is one that we gotta take our time on. There are a lot of names on some of these documents that you won't be familiar with because they're rich white people. You feel me? That's what they are. People that you normally wouldn't hear about, but there are some celebrities on the list. Now, back to what I was saying about the list, though. And we're going to go through his black book. Yeah, still a lot of years. It is. And that's just, I think, like I said, don't quote me on whether or not it ends at 2005. I think this one ends at 2005, but it's crazy. Now, his little black book that I got, hold on, I'm going to tell y'all everything that I got. I told you, I have some of, when it comes down to this case, I have some of everything. So his little black book, that's dating from, the little black book is, it says 2004, 2005 on here. I'm not sure how far back that goes back, but it's 95 pages on there. So, yeah, it's a lot to get into. Trying to tell you, it's a lot to get into. Like I said, I have a lot of the documents from her case. I have a lot of documents from his case prior to his passing. So, yeah. It's a lot to go through, and so I feel comfortable with stopping where I stopped at with the names on the list, because it's a lot to go through. It's a lot to handle. And we did just go through it. And then on top of that, I don't think I could double up on the Diddy with the Epstein right underneath of it. That's a lot. So next Wednesday, we will finish up this Aaron Hall and Diddy case, because I don't want to linger on that too much either. We're going to get what we need to get out of that. And then I think I'll finish reading off some more names. And then we'll see what we can tap into. Hopefully by then I'll have it organized the way I want to have it organized, because like I said, there is a lot of documentation to go through. And I told y'all, I'm holding everybody accountable. It ain't just our men. I mean, if our men want to be disgusted with them, then that's fine. You got to catch this heat. But it ain't just our men. It's whoever's doing wrong to anybody who does not deserve to be wrong. Like, nobody deserves to be wrong. But, some people out here that do dirt to people. And so they deserve what they get. But these people don't deserve that. So, yeah. If it's out there, I'm putting it out there. I don't care. Yeah, let's lighten the mood. Some positive vibes. Positive vibes. I get my cheek. We gotta get to these love notes. We do. Let me get Epstein little dirty secrets off my screen. Let me get his little dirty secrets off my screen. Anyway. It's all about the love over here though. Shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for the love. I appreciate you. I do. I'm sorry on Wednesdays it gets a little different because we are discussing all of the wrongdoers. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, black, white, you're gonna get it if I catch you. So yeah, we discuss those things these days. But I want to get to the people who show me love all the time that don't necessarily watch the show. Matter of fact, they're my biggest audience. So don't ever get it twisted. This is why I show them love how I do. They're my biggest audience, and they are my listening audience. And they listen. They don't know. I mean, they could come over to YouTube, I guess, and find out what I look like, or Facebook, or wherever, or Twitch, or wherever you're going to go to find it. But they don't. They just rather sit down and listen to what I have to say. And I appreciate them for that. So these people are those people. And so I always show them love. But let's get to the love notes part of it, because I have to explain love notes. I used to just call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. We used to argue about that a little bit. Like, no, it's not show notes, it's love. And then he said my show notes was the size of a composition notebook. They were not. But anyway, we came to a compromise, and now we just call them love notes. So what you are about to witness is all my love to all of my peoples, and the love notes, man, the love notes. Let's get to them. Big love to all my peoples. It's all love. I love you guys. United States, United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. They are my top 6, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being loyal and staying down and all that good stuff. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Oh, man, I love you guys. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. I do. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, babies. Thank you so much. I love you. Thanks for the love. Man, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And last but not least, Ghana. Hi, honeys. Thank you and welcome. I appreciate you for coming through and checking the podcast. You didn't have to, but you did, and I appreciate you for that. Thanks. Yeah, man. It's all about the love over here. Hip hop hippie in the building. Yes, AU, Big Purr, all day long. Now, what you say about this? Because there's some things that I had to miss in the melee of me reading these cases. Hold on, let me. You saying some crazy stuff in there. Yeah, a slut puppy. That's what it's called, Doc. A slut puppy. He said Charlie Sheen got that tiger blood. No go. I'm just saying I would have honey. Creepy Joe. You know, Joe been creepy. He been kissing on kids all weird and odd looking, and ladies too. He be doing too much sometimes. He going to die soon, dog. Yeah, we talked about the fundraising part. Still a lot of years. It is a lot of years. AU Big Purr. AU Big Purr. We nosy over here. If you did anybody dirty and it's a case behind it, we reading it. Just know that. That's what's going down. on the AU Big Purr. Yeah, that's how it's going down on the AU Big Purr. And then he's trying to send me documents. Oh my gosh. I hate to tell him that I have it, but I do. Anyway, I'm sorry. I love how enthusiastic some of you guys are, though. Like, you'll try to tell me to do something that I'm already on top of because this is what I do. I appreciate that. But yeah, it is what it is. Appreciate it. But anyway, yeah. So, AU Big Purr. Your girl is too nosy not to have the documents. I got 4 of Diddy's documents. I really believe like it's a 5 and a 6, but whatever. I got 4 of the Diddy documents. I got them on my own. I got the LA Reid court case. Got that one on my own as well. Now, I would love it if you help me, but ask me what I have before you start recommending the things that you feel like I should have. Ask me what I have first. So then I'm going to be like, all right, I got this, and I got that. And then you can be like, all right, well, I got this. Let me hook you up real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple thing. Not being rude or anything, but I'm keeping it a buck. Like, I don't want you to keep telling me to go read something that I've already read. You feel me? I gets down, and I'm nosy. I'm nosy like that. I gets down. I want all the court docs because I don't want to go based upon hearsay. I want to go based upon what I was filed in that case. I can't say that it's all the way facts, but it's more facts than anything anybody else can give me. So yeah, I like doing the court dockets. Real shit. I like it a lot. Anyway, AU Big Purr. Some things I have to say. Because I always have to say them, darling. Everybody out this piece right now. But it's a lot of things I have to say, darling. And I'm going to say them. Let me get everybody straight over here, though. Get everybody straight over here real quick. Some things sound like repetitive. Anyway, so that's that. First things first. If you would like to come on the show, you're welcome to. We'll help you promote whatever you got going on. You want to set up some advertisement, a sponsorship situation. We'll hold that down too. You can submit your freestyles for Thorough Thursday freestyle competition. You have a suggestion. You just want to say hi. Whatever the case may be. Hold on, baby. Let me get you back. Whatever the case may be. Hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. When I do play music videos, know that I don't play music videos that I do not have permission to play. I will only play them with written and verbal consent. And usually I like to catch the verbal consent on camera. So you really can't deny that, like, yeah, I told her she could play my videos. Talk about what? I said it. Anyway, remember you can always join the conversation. You can drop a comment. You can call in. You can text. If you text, I'll read your message out loud. Speaking of text, where's the phone? If you call in, you will be on air. Okay, none of this pertains to you. If you call in, you will be on air. So I would just recommend be on your best behavior. You can ask me to drop the link and I will. But here's the thing, you gotta be on your best behavior there too. I don't want to see your little wee, your little Peter Weeder. Don't be a wiener. No pun intended. Because he was on this list. Don't be a wiener. Okay? Don't be an Anthony Weiner. I don't want to see it. Spare me. Miss me with that. You seen one, you seen them all. Ooh, I'm excited. Not really. Like shit. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. It's the free way to support this podcast. Honestly, it is, and it helps the algorithm know that we're here and we ain't playing and all of that good stuff. But yeah, do that. Join our coffee community. I'm off the website for a little bit because I want to build up the coffee community, and I need y'all to go to the coffee community, coffee.com/ambitiouslyent. If you ever looking for me online, it's always ambitiously ENT, even on IG. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Big shout out to our DJ. He be killing the game every Friday. Make sure you show up this Fire Friday for the Fire Mix, because he gonna have another one. He working on it. He gonna have another one, and we gonna be in here vibing out. So make sure you here for that. You want to donate, help us expand and all of that good stuff. $ capital LURLUCIDITY. That is Lord Lucidity. Just in case you want to know. To lure them in clearly. Allure or lure. Attract. Lucid. Lucidity. Clearly. That's what it means. So you know what it means. I know what it means. So you know what it means. Let us know how you feel about the mixes. We would like to know. We would. Thanks very much. Thanks. But make sure you tune in on Fire Friday so you can let us know about the mixes. No, I don't want your promos and you're about to get blocked. Could you see me doing a live stream right now? I'm sorry. And you talk about the price is lower and all of this. I don't care about none of that. Mess me with that and all that stupid stuff. Matter of fact, I'll block you. I don't need that in my life. Hide current code. Yeah, let's hide that. At least I'll get it off my face. All right. Yeah, sometimes I'll be having to scat on these niggas. They need me to scat real quick. That's what I'm saying. That was my scatting. We worldwide with all the flight lists. Yes, all of it. We got the flight list, the black book. We got it all. We ain't playing over here. Court documents. I got a zip file with like freaking 20. It was zip when I received it. It was a zip file, but it's like all of the documents from her court case. Like, listen, I got it. So I'm good. I got that. Thank you. Top flight. Catch the vibes, don't catch no case. No, because if you catch it, I'm reading it. Watch your stop. Because if you catch it, I'm reading it. You better know it. You better know it. No, I don't want nothing customized and all of that. I don't have time for that. Pun intended, for sure. Just saying. I'm just saying it. I don't want all that stuff. I should put this on the screen just to show you what's not acceptable over here. I don't know how I feel about this. Anyway, I don't got time to be wasting on these people and their promos. No, that's not how you get at me, dog. You gotta privately message me for my time. And then you still might not get my time either. Yeah, no, I don't want that. No, thank you. I'm good. I got enough bills. I don't need you to add more bills to my situation. So anyway, yeah, so that's what it is. I just wanted to make sure that's what it was before I started talking shit. I got all the docs because I'm nosy as hell. I'm real nosy, and I'm good at what I do, which is be nosy. I'm just singing. I'm saying. I'm good at what I do, baby. Let me be great. Anyway, I gotta say the things that I really say at the end of every podcast. There's some things I say, but then there's some things I really, really say. Like mind your business, except on Media Mondays where I tell everybody's business. Sometimes on the tap in, some people's business seeps out. And then on Wet Wire Wednesday, I'm telling business. I'm telling all you business, all your business suckers, you out here doing dirty, grimy, trifling, slut puppy shit. I'm telling it. I'm a tell it. I'm a tell it, and that's that. I'm telling. Sorry, me and my crew, we nosy like that. We want to know, so I'm telling. Other than that, don't mind your business. Stay out of people's business. Just a safe way to live. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Encourage your babies. Tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. They are the GOAT. You are the first line of encouragement and everything else for that matter. So be good at your job as a parent and tell them that they are great. They want to work for NASCAR, then tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, a commentator, whatever the hell else they do over there at NASCAR. I don't know. I ain't never worked at NASCAR. They just drive real fast. That's what I know. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, freaking secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I've never worked there either. And they have an operational center not too far from where I live. But the point is this. Tell them to be great. They need that encouragement. And that's your job, dumbass. So do it. Yeah, do your damn job. People be acting like it's the hardest thing in the world to be a parent. It's only hard if you make it. They're going to do shit. They're going to fuck up, but it's only hard if you make it. Stay in your lane. Because you jump in my lane, you're totally going to get hurt. You don't want her? You do not want her. You don't want her. She not nice. She evil as fuck. But the only thing you need to understand about her is just don't break the glass and don't push the button and you're fine. But you don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly and all that good stuff. Or at least her. AU Big Purr. I'm trying to tell you, AU Big Purr. AU Big Purr. All up in the building. You want her. You want the second or the third. You don't want the first. First is not that nice. You want the second or the second or the third. And they'll do just lovely for you. Because what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody. I don't need that for you. I don't need that for me. So just stay in your lane. And everything's good. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. Some battles you have to lose. Some battles you gotta be like, you know what, fuck that. You got that. Because you know what you gotta really worry about? The war. Mobb Deep tells y'all this all the time. They said it's a war going on outside that no man is safe from. I'm not gonna do the song. I want to, though. Bad. AU Big Purr. I want to. Real bad. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But they told y'all it's a war going on outside. And you should listen. So don't worry about the bullshit ass battles, because they mean nothing. Worry about the war. I think I got everything out of my system. Some things I just gotta say. Oh no, I didn't. Hey, you Big Purr. Now I did. Okay. I think I got everything out of the system now. Sometimes, girl gotta just go off real quick. Hey, you Big Purr. I go off real quick. Merch coming soon. I know I get on Doc Nerves when I say that, because he's like, where is it? It's coming. It's coming. Everything's coming. Oh, before I get up out of here, though, I need you to do me a solid. On Saturday, the Saturday that is coming up very, very soon, I need you to tune in for the smoke break that we are having, the new year, the first one of the year, January the 6th, 2024 at 9:30 as usual, per usual. No pun. Per usual, we're going to sit down with Linwood, talk about his brand, talk about his music. We're going to talk about some of everything. So make sure you hear for that. I'll be promoting all the way up until Saturday. Just wanted you to know. Hey, you Big Purr. Per usual. But anyway, y'all. I'm showing out tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I'm tripping. I'm probably sleepy. But anyway, I love you guys. Stay out of trouble. I'm going to not be Brazilian woman, Doc, so that you can not be Brazilian man. We could just be our regular black selves, although Brazilians are black. But that's not the point. Stay out of trouble. I love y'all. Be safe. I gotta get up out of here, man. Bye. AU Big Power. Hip Hop Hippie in the building, and I'm out. Bye.